Got a tenner.
Mayor of Toronto's in our living room? The Mayor of Toronto's in our living room?
What?
Yeah, he wants to borrow a tenner. Huh? 2 5s will have to do. Get up, fucking Mayor of Toronto's here.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Got a tenner.
Right, Rob, we got you your tenner.
Thanks. Got a tenner.
We just gave you a tenner.
I'm aboard. Got crack. Got a tenner. Got crack. Got a tenner. I'm aboard. Got crack. Got a tenner. I'm aboard.
Dude, just call the fucking cops.
We don't call the police in this house.
I'm Rob.
Dude, that's a crime.
Yeah.
The crack-smoking mayor of Toronto is Robert Ford.
When you think of great politicians in Canadian history, a few names might come to mind. You know, you got like your classics. You got John A. Macdonald, the father of Confederation, just the first one, you know. The first one's always famous. Just Wilfrid fucking Laurier, who fucking got us through the first Victoria Day. RIP. He also got us through World War I, just a little thing. He's on the $5 bill. William Lyon Mackenzie King, who fucking helped us fucking beat the Nazis. Even Pierre Elliott Trudeau's got his little cult of fans, who's just like, yeah, hell yeah, he fucking kicked the FLQ's ass. And he came back in the 80s, kind of like Ronald Reagan. But I think there's somebody we've been leaving out of our discussions of the greatest Canadian politicians. No, it's not just... It's Rob Ford. The crack-smoking mayor of Toronto. My memories of Rob Ford are just fucking wild. Like, I never met the guy. My last name's Ford. So all throughout 2013, I was just like, is this just my, like, a fucking distant cousin? He acts like the rest of the relatives. If you don't know who Rob Ford is, you weren't alive in 2013, you're 7 years old, and you're watching this. Why? If your memory of Rob Ford is a little bit hazy, let me refresh your memory. Rob Ford is just a fucking mad lad. Alright? Let me pull up my fucking thingamajig here and tell you some things that Rob Ford did. Rob Ford was Chris Farley pretending to be the mayor of Toronto, but he was actually the mayor of Toronto. The man in charge of one of the biggest cities on the continent was just addicted to fucking alcohol and crack cocaine. He was just doing all kinds of fucking drugs, going on benders around the biggest city in Canada. Let's start with St. Patrick's Day 2012. There was a party at City Hall, and there was a lot of accounts of Rob Ford walking around with a bottle of scotch, just drinking, going around, having a fucking time and a half. Then there was what came of this St. Patrick's Day was that there were a few allegations that he had sexually harassed somebody in City Hall, like some woman he said he wanted to eat her out or something. And then a year later, those allegations came out, and you know, normally I'm all for, you know, castrating sexual harassers and all that. I'm fine with it. But my man Rob Ford just went about it the right way. Rob Ford, let me reiterate this, the mayor of the biggest city in the country got up in front of TV as a politician in 2012. He's like, in regards to the allegations that I wanted to eat her pussy, I have more than enough to eat at home. Why would I want that pussy? I have like leftovers from last week in my fucking fridge.
Last thing was Olivia Gondak. It says that I wanted to eat her pussy. And Olivia Gondak. I've never said that in my life to her. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home.
What about
That was a politician. That was a man. That was before Donald Trump got up there. It was like, it's from China. Like, this motherfucker actually got up in front of the whole nation. It was just like, nah, I didn't eat that pussy. I got plenty of pussy at home. Or he's in charge of 8 million people. There's a video of him fucking just threatening to murder somebody while he's high off his ass.
This is the chief magistrate of Canada's largest city.
No holds barred, brother. He dies right, brother. I'm talking no. Brother, you've never seen me go, brother. Yes, no, brother. But when he's down, I'll rip his throat out, I'll pull his eyes out. When he's dead, I'll make sure that my dead.
Then there's another fucking video of him drunk as shit in a McDonald's, or a Burger King, I think, and he's just up there doing a fucking Jamaican accent, and he's just like, hey man,
I swear, bro, for a minute, my eyes cry, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, leave me alone, man. They got 5 months for me. And them trying to tell me, bro, we're counter-surveilling the guy, you know what I mean? He's hiding here, I'm hiding here, I'm hiding. Oh, we don't know. Fuck, how much money that cost? I said, bro, just cut some. No, man, no money, man. Cha! That bumper clock, man. I said, you know what, your eyes cry, but I swear to God, man, honestly, man.
Son, this is the goal, man.
that was back when he was newly mayor. They're like, oh my god, he was swearing in a drunken stupor? That became the norm. Like, later on, when he admitted that he did crack cocaine, like, he's like, yeah, I was freebasing cocaine like fucking Richie Pryor in the 80s. I didn't set myself on fire, though. He just got up there in front of the city of Toronto, and he was just like, yeah, you know me, I probably did it while I was drunk.
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly. Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine.
when,
But
sir?
no, do I? Am I an addict? No.
When have you
Have I
smoked
tried
crack
it? Probably in one of my drunken stupors, probably approximately about a year ago.
He truly was a Ford. Ah! Hit my fucking tooth. Oh, then there was another time, like during a city hall meeting, I think. I have not done any research for this. There was a city hall meeting or something, and fucking Rob Ford bowled over a fucking old lady. But it seems like a fucking movie skit. The mayor of Toronto just bowled over an old woman. It's like that skit where Donald Trump was just like, that...
Donald Trump just paid that little girl not to express human emotion.
But Rob Ford actually did it. Rob Ford wasn't fake. He wasn't some fucking fake politician. He was real as fuck. He's like, yeah, I did crack cocaine. Fuck off. Oh yeah, let's double back to March 14th. He got drunk at City Hall, set out, allegedly claimed to want to eat the pussy of one of his understaff or something like that. And then he was like, nah, I got more than enough to eat at home, I'm fine. And then he, like, went bar hopping around town, smoking weed with random people, drinking at bars, and everybody's just like, is that the fucking mayor? Raising pint, like, his 19th pint, the fucking Guinness. The mayor from The Simpsons was a bit more competent than Rob Ford. He had some good ideas. He was privatizing shit. He was getting funding for transit. I'm pretty sure he's the one who established transit as an essential service in Toronto. When Toronto was like 200 fucking years old and they just realized transit's essential for 8 million fucking people. Uh-oh. Consistently like made taxes lower for the people of Toronto. At least he was trying to, in between drunken stupors and doing crack cocaine. He was pretty chill. He was just trying to do his job, chill out, battling with addiction, you know? Like, most crackheads are chill until they mug you. Like, more polite than boomers. Excuse me. I don't know, I'm rambling about Rob Ford, but, like, it's just insane that I actually lived through a point in history where the mayor of the biggest city in Canada was just openly doing crack cocaine, going on drunken benders around town. I went to Toronto. when he was mayor. I didn't get to see him fucking having a bender around town, but I saw City Hall, and I was like, Rob Ford's in there. Sadly, though, in 2016, Rob Ford died of abdominal cancer. And it's actually kind of sad that you didn't get to see Rob Ford, like, beat addiction and come back to Toronto like, yeah, you know what? You know how I was the crackhead mayor? Well, guess what? I beat that. I recovered, and I'm here to be the mayor again. I think he'd get elected. I think he'd get fucking elected again. He was real. He was the only real politician. Wasn't even like fucking Montreal or Vancouver. Like, who the fuck is the mayor of Vancouver? No, it was the mayor of Toronto. Rob fucking Ford.
Boom, that's the Widowmaker. That's that one's name.
No ways.
It can't be illegal to just drive around in a truck with some like tar and road stuff and just fill them in yourself, right?
Well, the freaking city would go nuts. The unions would go nuts. But I'll get this fixed up. No, seriously. I'm onto these things like nonstop. See, little things like, it might sound little in the grand scheme of things, potholes and stuff like. But the people that go over them every single day, that's a major inconvenience for them. So to me, it becomes major. So, that's what I meant. It's like, if you can't, it's a broken window theory. If you can't fix the little things in the city, how are you going to take care of the big things?